What's good, YouTube land? Boy, shipping things certainly is interesting nowadays. Which is quite an awkward segue, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Because a package I bought in May is still yet to get even to Canada, but a package I bought maybe a couple weeks ago is already here. And they were bought both from Ami. Shout out to Ami. I buy from them quite a bit because I like the sales they have. So, yeah, we're going to open this box. And I'm going to include this in the actual review just because I can. Meaning I know exactly what's in here, obviously. I always do because nobody sends me anything. Ooh, tape. Let's open. Thank you for recycling. Upside down it says thank you for recycling. My box is open. What do we got? I know exactly what we got. Friggin'. It's the Ultraman Trigger DX Sparklence. It's also the, wait, it doesn't even have any English writing on it. It's the complete Sparklence set. So it has the Sparklence, the power type, I forget the exact word for them, but it has two of his changing. And it has the strap and the belt. So, yeah, the complete set. And I also bought the type, the multi-speed type key. They're essentially like, we'll get into it more, well, in this video that will happen after I open this and start playing with it, and then start filming again. I have Ultraman Trigger's 3 main types. So. Ooh, am I gonna get the circle arms? I wonder. Maybe. But quickly, I'm gonna play with it and then come back and it'll be like nothing happened. Different shirt, move past it. So yes, this is the transformation device for the new season of Ultraman. This is the DX. Is it Sparklence? Not exactly sure what you call it. I'll have to actually figure out the name when I write the title, but yeah. Here is the box. This is the complete set. So you get the lens, you get 2 of Trigger's hyper keys, and you get a belt set up. So over here we see Trigger multi-type, power type. You have Kingo. Was that his name? Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. On the side, you see the same, basically Trigger's human form. It's not a host, it's more he's merged with it. So there he is on the side with the 2 forms. 2 forms and everything on the top. Him again, they're really featuring him all over the box. Him at least 2 more times on the back. We could argue that's his hand grabbing in those pictures as well. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sad Pac-Man. So, yes. So in the box, you get the toy itself with its holster. You get this belt, a belt buckle, a holster for the hyper keys, DX Guts hyper keys. And it's not in the box, but I'm including this in the video, the Sky type. There's a nice picture of it. There's a reflection of me in the gleamy plastic. The Sky type right there. Key, some things and some phrases and things. And on the back, how you can use it. So just get rid of that. Now, the package wants you to use this. You put this through, ring it through, the same thing over here. I say screw that. Instead, get yourself an actual belt. And this is why, for the first time ever in a review, I'm actually wearing jeans. Specifically just for this. So I'm going to go, it's on his right side in the show, but I'm left-handed, so fuck it, I'm doing it my way. So you just put on the belt, as long as it's thin enough, fit right through. Oh, so just show you a proper, as long as you can get the belt through, you're completely solid. So just have to feed it through the belt loops. I would get up to do this, but come on. Shut up, please. Right. Now, I just have to keep feeding it around my waist. We're almost there. This is incredibly awkward, and you probably can't see. Definitely can't see anything. You really want to see me putting on a belt awkwardly? I, I don't have an answer to that question. And we're gonna see. Am I far enough? Yeah. And same thing, just slide that loop right there through. It's being a little finicky right now, but there we go. And we're almost done. Just gotta. Yeah, you can choose whether or not to put on the belt buckle. And just put on a belt like you normally would. Without looking, for some reason, because I'm just weird like that. And there you go. See my belly, see my fat? But now I'm actually wearing the holster. So I can put the keys back on. And now we're ready to go. So just unholster the gun, and we're ready to shoot some kaijus. This also here has a. Can I? This is incredibly awkward. Can you? There you go. Has nice red and white striping. A nice. Oh my god. Got select logo there. You can't really see it very well, but there. I could have shown that off beforehand, but here is the main transformation device, because I would say main, but very rarely do Ultraman have additional transformation devices. Here's the Sparklence, and I kind of love it. I've been playing with this thing for so long now. It's just, this may be my favorite Ultraman transformation device, because it totally makes sense to make your transformation device a gun. Because 9 times out of 10, Ultraman's hosts, they're basically part of a paramilitary force, a paramilitary group fighting kaijus, and most of the time they need a weapon on them to defend themselves. So it totally makes sense to combine the two ideas. Just holster it right there. And I like the design of it too. It's a little bit futuristic, but not too much in my opinion. I like a little blue dot there. Got your speaker right there. Where's the batteries? Batteries are right under there. Trigger right there. Ultraman trigger, get it? And the on-off is right there. I also really like the engineering to put the light right in the middle of the barrel, where it makes the most sense for the LED to be. You have just where the cyber keys go. Not cyber key. What was cyber key power? What show was that? I can't remember. I don't remember. Yeah. You got one firing sound, which you can rapid fire. Holding the trigger down does nothing. You can open it up for a sound effect, but without a cyber key in it. No, I keep saying cyber key. Without a hyper key in it, it will just. And if you haven't gathered already, everything in this toy is an homage to Ultraman Tiga, who was one of the first, I believe the first Heisei Ultraman, because the Ultraman started, 64? And they took a break after a while, and I think Tiga was the first Ultraman of the early 2000s, I believe. And a lot of people in countries, it was actually their first Ultraman they saw. So that's really cool to be homaging that. I don't feel the need to. I guess if I feel the need to say this, if you're complaining because I'm sure people are going to complain. They're going to complain about everything. About it being just a straight rip-off of Tiga. That's literally the point. I don't know why you're complaining. He's literally referred to as the new generation Tiga. It's kind of the point. But oh well, people will complain. I want to give you longer shots of the gun. I like the gray because it's more of a matte finish against the glossy white. So it makes a nice counter, a nice feel. Be like ooh. And against the gold paint. I don't know if the gray is actually paint, but I like the design of the gun. So for size comparison, let's do it. Here it is with the orb ring. With the Taiga Spark. With the G'd riser. With the 0i on it. Because that's just where I keep it. And the biggest one, the Z riser. I don't know, but I find with most of these Ultraman transformation devices, like once I film the review, I kind of stop playing with it after pretty long. But with this, I don't want to stop playing with it. Because I really, honestly, just enjoy the heck out of it. But we do have to talk the gimmick, which is this season, Guts Hyper Keys, which almost literally look like current car keys. Whoever thought this kind of key would ever go out of style? But at least when it comes to cars, we don't use those anymore. Although I'm never going to drive, so this is as close as I'm ever going to get to to a car key like this. Actually, I like it. I like the nice purple they chose. There's a picture of Ultraman Trigger in his multi-type right there. And I like the sort of stained glass effect they gave to it. Has a really nice look. Also, Ultraman number 1. So you get sound effect. Ultraman Trigger, multi-type. And that's the only sound effect you get in this mode. Ultraman Trigger, multi-type. Or you can switch modes and to whatever the hell this mode is. Ground mode. If you know what he's saying, you're probably lying, because the fuck ground mode, hound mode, pound, not pound mode, but that's something completely different. Hyper key mode. Ground mode. But in this mode, you get the full transformation. I'm gonna cut it off there. But you get 3 sound effects, the circle arms and one other. And it doesn't actually matter which mode it's in when you insert it into the lens, because it reverts back to hyper key mode. But just for the sake of it. Initially, I was questioning the choice to use an English voice actor for this. But in retrospect, 99% of the lines of this thing are in English. So it makes a lot more sense. He only has the occasional Japanese word to say, but I really like the look of the key inside the lens. It's, I don't know, just something about it. The fact that everything is designed to basically fit exactly is really cool. You also get a different firing sound, which I believe is the sound of his final attack, the Zeppelion Koze. but I think it is. Yeah, but you can also rapid fire. But the main thing you come for is the transformation. So let's do this. What was it? Mirai no Kizuku. Kippon. Oh, that's fucking. Okay. Kippon no Hikari. Ultraman Torega! Had to remember the hand motion. So you get the transformation to multi-type. And then you get 3 sound effects. And you get those. So I didn't even mention, I like the look of it opened. Because it's homaging Tiga's original transformation device, which also opened slightly. With the little LED in the middle. Let's give a look to all the line work in the little crystal there. And, okay, one thing I noticed, so there's if you saw in the light show, it goes purple, red, blue, and then yellow and white. Now, it's already been confirmed by Toy Leaks that Trigger is getting his own form of Tiga's glitter form, which in the form of a hyper key. So I hope it's a form he has more access to, because if you're familiar with Tiga, he didn't really have ready access to the glitter form. It just kind of happened by sort of people wishing for Tiga to keep fighting, so he just kind of got that form. But also the white light makes me think Trigger might have a form not based on Tiga at all, or maybe based off one of Tiga's dark forms. Because Tiga started out as an evil Ultraman before the story actually takes place. So like he in the process he got to use his dark forms at least a couple times. So I wonder if they're going to go down that road with Trigger. They're sort of hinting at it, because we've seen Kengo have a vision of what looks like a dark version of Trigger, but we have yet to see. We're only at, I think, 4 or 5 episodes in, which I will actually post a link in the description to Subaraya's YouTube channel where you can go and watch Ultraman Trigger in either English or multinational subtitles. They're posting the episodes when they air, and then they'll leave it up for a week. Then they take them down, but then they repost them with the multinational or multilingual subtitles. So if you want to go watch Ultraman Trigger, because it is, I'm enjoying it. Just the main from the start, I was so confused because our main character, this is, I guess, spoilers for the show, he starts out as a botanist on Mars. As in, they legitimately colonized a bit of Mars. They made a stable civilization on Mars. And he's trying to grow a flower. Like, he's trying to make the earth, like the ground, able to grow flowers. And I'm guessing the flower he's growing throughout the whole season will eventually bloom and probably give him a power-up or something. I can kind of see it happening like that. Giving him a new form, maybe. But also, close it. Go back to the sound. So that's multi-type. If you just buy the gun, the lens, you just get this one and this. You don't get anything else. So that's that's that on its own, but since we have everything here, let's go on to the next key, which is his power type, his main red form. Because Tiga's one of the only Ultraman in the whole franchise to actually have purple be one of his colors. Because anybody else who has purple so far is using the power of Tiga, whether it's Orb or Rosso and Blue. They're all using Tiga to access a purple form. So I guess Trigger now counts as one of the few who have a purple form. One of the five. Technically five. But this is his power. It is labeled as Ultraman number 2. You got a picture of him in a different pose. And the similar stained glass effect. Power type. Just to show you, I'm actually going to do this in the proper side. Also, just to show everything off. You can actually transform straight from it being open. And no, I'm not going to do the transformation call for each form because I can't remember them. Ultraman Trigger! So you get a different transformation. And you get those 3 sound effects. So if you close it, you also get a different charge shot. Which is cool. And I like this one because compared to the other two, the other two are a bit darker. So this guy just stands out for how freaking bright red he is. And that last brings us to Sky type, which is the blue one. Which, even though this is Trigger / Tiga's purple form, it kind of makes sense for them to do a sort of dark blue key. Because one, Trigger does actually have some blue on him. And second, it's rare. Okay, it's hard to do more than one purple LED. So it makes sense to have a blue LED, use a blue LED, instead of trying to make it a slightly different shade of purple. Okay. He is also doing a salute, supposedly. And it is marked as number 3. I figure I might as well show you the back, the little thing there. On the top, you got your 2 buttons. Rumble. And you get a different shot, which I appreciate the effort it takes to actually give each key its own unique sound as opposed to cheapening out and just giving them all a generic sound. But you know the deal. Time to pull the trigger. You can pull my trigger anytime. You know, I'm not even going to finish what I was going to say. Oh boy. And so that is that for all three keys at the moment. And I highly recommend this thing. I love the fact that I can actually wear it on my waist. Although I might not be the best idea to wear it out of the house. You might get in a little bit of trouble even though it's a toy. It can be... God knows if you're in the States, I'm not going to go there. I don't need to go there. Yeah, maybe don't wear it out of the house. Just leave it at that. But because I enjoy wearing it, and I'm going to wear it around the house, around my house. Yeah, maybe just for play, just don't do it out. Don't bring it outside. But I highly recommend this set. If you want to, you can get just this, as I mentioned, with the multi-type key, along with this power type key being separate. You can also get the whole belt system set up separate. Although the belt setup does not come with a key. So if you're buying it, you're only buying the belt. I'm looking forward to this toy line. I might get the circle arms. I've already bought the 55th anniversary Ultraman key, so I'll probably get a separate video on its own. But I'm still gonna say most likely my favorite Ultraman transformation device, based specifically on the fact that I can wear it around. Like, as much as I like this thing, it feels a bit cumbersome to, put it on your wrist and then have to take it off. But like, as horrible as it sounds, I could easily forget that this is on my waist and just walk around and just be like, Save for getting a gun license, this is as close as I'm gonna get anytime soon to actually, Yeah. Did I have anything else? Besides random nerdy Ultraman trivia, that I think the only other person with a gun transformation device is Ultraman Victory, and the only other one who has a similar setup with a piece of gear that they had already was, I think, Ultraman X, whose X-Nizer X just fused with. But I really like this setup. I do. I like it quite a lot. I want to keep playing with it, which is why it's taken me so long to actually film this other half of the video. And I filmed it once and somehow it had no audio, but c'est la vie. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to smile, and also keep it weird. Bye!